The massive alien vessels emerged from hyperspace near Jupiter's orbit on an ordinary Wednesday morning. Admiral James Harrison stood in Earth's Quantum Defense Headquarters, deep beneath the Himalayan mountains, watching as holographic displays tracked the invasion fleet's movement. The irony wasn't lost on him. While most of humanity still believed their most advanced technology was smartphones and electric cars, Earth had been preparing for this moment for decades. 317 vessels, sir, Lieutenant Riyash Sharma reported, her fingers dancing across the quantum interface. Largest is approximately 8.7 kilometers in length. Energy signatures suggest weapons we've never encountered before. Harrison nodded, his weathered face illuminated by the blue glow of the tactical displays. And our stealth systems? Holding perfectly, Admiral. They have no idea we can see them. Dr. Priya Patel, head of Earth's Quantum Defense Initiative, entered the command center. Her traditional Indian attire contrasted sharply with the ultramodern surroundings. The quantum shield network is operating at full capacity, she announced. Our entire solar system is under surveillance, down to the subatomic level. For 30 years, Earth's greatest secret had been its technological leap forward. When the first quantum anomaly was detected in 1990, it led to a revolution in human understanding. Within a decade, countries that had been enemies for centuries united under a hidden banner, the Earth Defense Initiative. The alien fleet maintained position near Jupiter, following standard Imperial protocol. They thought they were being subtle. They weren't. Incoming transmission, Sharma announced. They're broadcasting on all frequencies. The holographic display flickered, revealing a humanoid figure with silvery skin and eyes that seemed to shift color. People of Earth, the alien began. Its words automatically translated by quantum computers. I am High Commander Zalaxis of the Galactic Imperial Fleet. Your civilization has been deemed worthy of integration into our empire. Resistance is unnecessary. Acceptance brings advancement. Rejection brings consequences. Harrison exchanged glances with Dr. Patel. They had expected this, the Empire's standard approach. What the aliens didn't know was that Earth had been intercepting their communications for years, learning their weaknesses, understanding their technology. Show me our assets, Harrison ordered. The holographic display shifted, revealing Earth's true defensive capabilities. Quantum-powered satellites, invisible to conventional detection. Consciousness transfer stations that could save and restore human minds. Weapons that could manipulate the fabric of space-time itself. They're scanning us, Sharma reported, finding exactly what we want them to find. On the surface, Earth appeared primitive. The aliens observed oil refineries, basic space stations, and conventional military forces. The quantum shield network masked everything else, presenting a carefully crafted illusion of a civilization barely reaching for the stars. Dr. Patel activated another holographic display, showing the quantum analysis of the Imperial fleet. Their technology is impressive, but fundamentally flawed. They never discovered quantum consciousness manipulation. They built their empire on brute force rather than true understanding of the universe. Harrison smiled grimly. And that's why they'll never see us coming. The Empire's initial assessment took 3 days. Their probes found exactly what Earth wanted them to find. A planet rich in resources, with a population that could serve as labor and defenses that posed no significant threat. What they didn't find was the network of quantum satellites that could tear their ships apart at the subatomic level. They didn't detect the consciousness backup systems that made death itself optional for Earth's defenders. They never noticed the dark matter generators that could reshape space itself. They're preparing their formal demands, Sharma announced. Standard Imperial protocol, accept submission or face annihilation. Harrison straightened his uniform. Dr. Patel, is the quantum demonstration ready? She nodded, her eyes gleaming with anticipation. We can remove their flagship from existence and reconstruct it 10 light-years away. The crew won't even realize what happened. Perfect. Harrison faced the command center's staff. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to give the Galactic Empire a lesson in humility. They think they're gods among the stars. It's time to show them they're not even close. As the Imperial ultimatum arrived, Earth's quantum defense grid hummed silently, invisibly, ready to demonstrate that humanity was far more than the Empire had bargained for. The game of deception was about to end, and the real show was about to begin. The Imperial delegation arrived in a ship that gleamed like liquid mercury. They chose a landing site in neutral territory, the Australian outback, believing they were making a show of force. The ship's quantum signature was analyzed and catalogued before it entered the atmosphere. Commander Zalaxis emerged with an entourage of 12, their environmental suits unnecessary in Earth's atmosphere but worn for psychological effect. They were met by a carefully selected group of Earth's leaders, politicians, and military figures who had been extensively briefed on their roles. What the Empire didn't know was that Admiral Harrison and Dr. Patel watched every molecule of the proceedings through quantum sensors, while Earth's True Defense Council monitored from their Himalayan base. Their neural patterns indicate complete confidence, Dr. Patel reported, studying the quantum readings. They truly believe we're primitives barely worth their notice. The Imperial delegation presented their terms with practiced condescension. Earth would surrender its sovereignty, provide resources and labor, and in return receive protection and technological advancement. They displayed holograms of their achievements, faster-than-light travel, energy weapons, planetary terraforming. To their surprise, Earth's representatives appeared suitably impressed but requested time to prepare their world for integration. The Empire, confident in their superiority, granted them 1 month. Fascinating, Dr. Patel murmured, watching the aliens depart. Their arrogance blinds them completely. They haven't even attempted to scan beyond our outer defense layer. The next 3 weeks saw a flurry of activity. On the surface, Earth appeared to be preparing for submission, moving resources, reorganizing governments, making a show of studying basic Imperial technology. Below the surface, the quantum defense grid expanded exponentially. Lieutenant Sharma's intelligence team decoded Imperial communications that revealed their true intentions. They plan to harvest Earth's consciousness potential, she reported. They've detected unusual neural patterns in humans, but don't understand what they're seeing. What they were seeing was the result of 30 years of quantum consciousness development. Every human in the defense forces had their consciousness backed up, ready to transfer to new bodies if necessary. Some could even exist as pure energy within the quantum network. Their fleet is moving, Harrison announced one morning. They're positioning for a full invasion. Apparently, they don't intend to wait the full month. Dr. Patel smiled. Perfect. Everything is ready. The Quantum Defense Council gathered in their chamber, representatives from every nation connected through secure quantum links. The vote was unanimous. It was time to spring the trap. As the Imperial fleet began their approach, Earth activated its true defenses. Quantum fields wrapped around the invasion force, analyzing, probing, and preparing. The Empire's mighty ships, their crews proud and confident, had no idea they were already under Earth's complete control. Harrison stood at the Quantum Command interface, his hand hovering over the activation panel. Send the message, he ordered. Across every Imperial ship, every screen, every communication device, the same words appeared. Your assessment of Earth was incomplete. Would you like to see what you missed? Before the Empire could respond, Earth gave them their first demonstration of real power. The fabric of space itself began to ripple around their fleet, as humanity revealed just how far they had advanced beyond the Empire's understanding of physics. The game of deception was over. The real war was about to begin, and Earth held all the cards. The Empire was about to learn that sometimes, the most dangerous civilizations are the ones that learn to hide their strength until the perfect moment. The quantum strike began at dawn. Without warning, 50 Imperial ships simply vanished, reappearing seconds later near Alpha Centauri, disabled but intact. Earth's message was clear: surrender or face technological superiority beyond Imperial understanding. In the Himalayan Command Center, Admiral Harrison watched the Empire's confusion unfold. Their command structure is fragmenting, Lieutenant Sharma reported. Multiple ships are breaking formation. Dr. Patel's quantum interfaces showed the Empire's desperate attempts to understand what had happened. Their sensors, designed to detect conventional energy signatures, were blind to Earth's quantum manipulation technology. Second phase, Harrison ordered. Earth's hidden fleet emerged from quantum camouflage, sleek vessels powered by dark matter engines, their hulls rippling with consciousness-guided quantum fields. The ships, each operated by multiple backed-up human consciousnesses, could react faster than any conventional crew. Commander Zalaxis's frantic transmissions echoed through the command center. This is impossible. Their technology, it violates every law of physics we know. Fascinating, Dr. Patel observed. They still think in terms of classical physics. They never made the leap to quantum consciousness integration. The battle, if it could be called that, was devastatingly one-sided. Earth's quantum ships danced through imperial formations, their consciousness-guided systems anticipating and countering every move. Imperial weapons, designed to destroy matter, proved useless against vessels that could phase between quantum states. A group of Imperial ships attempted to flee into hyperspace. They found their drives wouldn't engage. Earth's quantum fields had altered the fabric of local space-time itself. "They're sending a surrender signal," Sharma announced. Harrison nodded. "Accepted. Prepare for negotiations." But before Earth could respond, a subset of Imperial ships broke formation. Their commanders, driven by pride and fear, launched a desperate attack on Earth itself. They never reached the atmosphere. Earth's quantum defense grid activated fully for the first time. The attacking ships froze in space, caught in a field that operated beyond normal physics. Their crews found themselves unable to move, their consciousness held in a quantum stasis field. Dr. Patel's voice was calm as she reported, "Consciousness backup complete. We can restore their crews once the situation is contained." The remaining Imperial fleet, watching their most powerful weapons rendered useless, finally understood the true scope of their mistake. They had judged Earth by their own standards, never imagining that a seemingly primitive world could have taken such a different path to advancement. Harrison opened a channel to the Imperial command ship. "Your crew members are safe. Your ships are under our control. We offer you a choice: genuine peaceful contact, or we can send your entire fleet home with no memory of finding Earth. Choose carefully." The Quantum Defense Council watched as the Empire's hierarchy crumbled in real time. Ships began surrendering individually as commanders realized the futility of resistance against technology they couldn't even comprehend. "They're asking how," Dr. Patel said, monitoring the Imperial communications. "How did we advance so far without them noticing?" Harrison smiled. "Sometimes the best defense is letting your opponent underestimate you. While they focused on conquering space, we focused on understanding it. As the sun set over the Himalayas, Earth's victory was complete. The Empire's mighty fleet hung motionless in space, held in quantum stasis fields, while their leaders faced a humbling truth. They had walked into humanity's trap, never suspecting that Earth's apparent weakness was its greatest deception. Imperial High Command was in chaos. Reports of Earth's quantum technology spread through their ranks, shattering millennia of assumed superiority. Within their fleet, a new faction emerged, led by Admiral Vectra, who recognized the futility of continued conflict. Their civilization took a different path, Vectra argued before the Imperial Council. While we conquered stars, they mastered the fundamental forces of reality itself. In the Himalayan Command Center, Earth's leaders monitored the Empire's internal debate. Lieutenant Sharma's quantum sensors detected increasing division among Imperial forces. "Almost 40% of their fleet now supports peaceful contact," she reported. Dr. Patel's quantum consciousness network had made another breakthrough. "We can now communicate directly with individual Imperial crew members," she announced. "Their neural patterns are compatible with our quantum interface." Admiral Harrison saw the opportunity. Begin Operation Understanding. Through quantum consciousness links, Earth shared its true history with Imperial crews, not through words, but through direct experience. They witnessed humanity's discovery of quantum consciousness technology, their choice to develop in secret, their unified preparation for galactic contact. The effect was profound. Imperial crew members, experiencing human memories firsthand, began to question their empire's approach to civilization. The rigid hierarchy that had defined Imperial society for millennia began to crack. Commander Zalaxis, once proud and condescending, requested a direct quantum consciousness link with Earth's leaders. "We never imagined," he admitted, his consciousness resonating through the quantum network. "We thought technological advancement could only follow one path, our path. Earth's Quantum Defense Council debated their next move. They had the power to dismantle the Empire entirely, but that wasn't their goal. Dr. Patel proposed a bold alternative. We offer them partnership, not subjugation. Show them their strength and diversity. The proposal spread through quantum channels, reaching every Imperial ship simultaneously. Earth offered to share its quantum technology, but with conditions. The Empire must reform, recognizing the sovereignty of all civilizations, fostering innovation rather than demanding conformity. Admiral Vector's faction gained momentum. More Imperial ships transferred their allegiance, recognizing that Earth's approach to advancement, through understanding rather than conquest, offered a better future. Harrison watched as the Imperial fleet reorganized itself. Ships loyal to the old empire clustered together, while those supporting reform moved to Earth's side. The balance of power had shifted irreversibly. They're requesting quantum consciousness integration, Dr. Patel reported. Their scientists want to understand our technology directly. Grant it, Harrison ordered, but maintain quantum security protocols. Through shared consciousness experiences, Imperial scientists began to grasp the principles they had missed: the relationship between consciousness and quantum mechanics, the possibility of backing up and transferring minds, the ability to manipulate space-time through thought itself. The old empire's loyalists made one final attempt to maintain control. Their remaining ships, about 20% of the original fleet, attempted a desperate attack. They found themselves caught in a quantum consciousness field, their crews experiencing firsthand the futility of their actions through shared awareness of Earth's defensive capabilities. The Reform faction has taken control of Imperial High Command, Sharma announced. They're requesting to begin formal diplomatic relations. Admiral Harrison turned to the Quantum Council's holographic representatives. This is the moment we prepared for. Not just to defend Earth, but to change the galaxy itself. The quantum consciousness integration between Earth and the reformed empire transformed galactic civilization within months. Admiral Harrison stood before the newly formed Galactic Council, Earth's quantum technology seamlessly translating his thoughts to all species present. We stand at a crossroads, he declared, not as conquerors or conquered, but as partners in understanding the universe itself. The reforms spread rapidly through Imperial space. Dr. Patel's quantum consciousness network allowed civilizations to share experiences directly, breaking down millennia of prejudice and misunderstanding. Worlds that had been subjugated under imperial rule gained independence, while maintaining connection through the growing quantum network. Lieutenant Sharma's intelligence division tracked the transformation. Over 90% of former imperial worlds have adopted quantum consciousness technology, she reported. The remaining holdouts are mainly isolated military outposts. The old empire's final resistance crumbled when Earth demonstrated its ultimate capability: the ability to transfer entire planetary populations into quantum consciousness backup, making them effectively immortal. The demonstration took place on a threatened imperial world, saving billions from a massive solar flare that their traditional technology couldn't handle. Dr. Patel's team made another breakthrough. Quantum consciousness could bridge the gap between organic and artificial intelligence, creating a new form of existence that transcended both. The discovery solved the Empire's ancient fear of AI rebellion, as consciousness itself became transferable between any form of existence. We never sought to rule, Harrison explained to the Galactic Council. We sought to understand. That understanding has given us power beyond imperial dreams, but also the wisdom to use it responsibly. The quantum network expanded, linking civilizations across the galaxy. Species that had been enemies for millennia shared consciousness experiences, leading to unprecedented cooperation. Earth's approach to advancement, focusing on understanding rather than conquest, became the new model for galactic development. The former imperial capital world transformed into the quantum consciousness archive, where any species could access the combined knowledge and experience of galactic civilization. The rigid hierarchy of the empire gave way to a fluid network of interconnected worlds, each contributing its unique perspective to the greater whole. As the first year of the new era ended, Admiral Harrison stood with Dr. Patel in the Himalayan Command Center, watching quantum data streams from across the galaxy. We prepared for war, he mused, but achieved something greater. We showed them a different path, Dr. Patel replied. Not through force, but through understanding. The quantum defense grid remained active, but its purpose had changed. Instead of hiding Earth's capabilities, it now served as the backbone of the new galactic quantum network, connecting consciousness across space and time. Humanity had emerged not as the galaxy's conquerors, but as its teachers, showing that true power comes not from domination, but from understanding the fundamental nature of consciousness and reality itself. The Age of Empires was over. The age of quantum consciousness had begun.